Since we don't have many people in here, if you have any question about anything at all, urgent, quick, or pricing, drop a number one in the chat. Joby, Jack, Jake. In the meantime, Stephanie, let's you and I look at my calendar and let's go from there. So if we look at tomorrow, I am busy from 10 a.m. to 12 or to 1. I have openings from 1 to I can do 1 the earliest. And then the latest I can do is 5:30.
Oh, no, I can't do tomorrow.
Okay.
What about Wednesday?
Wednesday, same thing. I have
Same thing.
meetings from 10 to 1 p.m. I can squeeze you in at 12 p.m. actually. Oh wait, actually no, I can't. Scratch that. I
No.
cannot
Do you
squeeze you
have
into
anything
12 p.m.
like 9 or is 9:30 for you guys?
I actually had someone that was not they weren't supposed to be scheduled on my calendar, scheduled for 9 a.m. So I'm actually gonna have to move that because um I won't be able to do 9 a.m. Well, it looks like I already have
Okay.
someone, yeah, at 9 a.m. So 9 a.m. will not work for me. Latest I can do actually on Wednesday, I can do 6:30.
Okay, let's do that.
Does
That's
that
much
work?
better. Yeah,
Okay, let me
we
see
can
when I
just
had this. Oh, that's perfect. Let me do 6:30 Wednesday.
yeah. If anything, if we're driving or anything, we can probably just stop at a Starbucks and kind of wait, do the meeting from
Yeah, that
there.
works out. Yeah, that works out. Or just have me full blast and whoever's driving can just listen in and the other person can look at photos.
Cool. Alrighty.
All right. Cool, cool, cool. Well, I got it set for Wednesday.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Happy to help. All righty. Cool, cool, cool. Let's dive into everyone else. Um, all righty. Joby, start us off.
Okay, so my question is on midterm, like mid-stay cleanings for
Hmm.
longer stays. So Turno has
Great
this option where
question.
you can have it like automatically plot them like every 7 days, every 14 days, whatever it is, depending upon the length of stay.
Hmm.
But so I started out with every 14 days because I have this one guest that keeps doing like 30-day stays and she comes in and checks in and cleans and whatever. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. That worked out with her. But I also had to figure out which ones I had to charge her for, which was kind of a pain in the butt because she keeps doing individual reservations for 30 days back to back. So it's like plotting them where it needs to plot them and charging her automatically. And then the other ones in the middle, it's not. And then I have another person that's staying like 70 days or something, and it automatically plotted them every 7. So then when I did the math, it's like another $700 or something like that. And I'm like nervous to tell the guest, hey, I'm going to charge you an extra $700 for this. So do you recommend a cadence for that or a way to um, talk to the guests about that up front? Like I had put something in my kind of house rules, like we're automatically going to schedule this, da 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 da. But is
Yeah,
what's the
so
right frequency and can I automate how to charge them?
yeah, so in regards to that, you don't want to be doing cleanings midday. By the way, guys, before I answer this question, everyone drop a number one in the chat so I can help you guys out if you guys any questions at all, pricing related or anything at all. Um, and what I would recommend is this. Okay, so when it comes to cleaning, you do not want to have like multi-clean stays. So like I don't know if I know where you're going with the direction of the question, but this is just to answer another question that most people may ask. For
Yeah.
long monthly stays, even if the guest says like, "Hey, like, can you have the cleaner come?" That you'll tell them it's like, "Hey, I can have the cleaner come, but it's not included in your stay. So if you want them to clean, you will have to pay the fee is how it always is. Standard fee is this amount. I'll get in contact with her. You let me know what day you want her there, and I'll get it scheduled on my end. But just be aware that we do have to collect this payment up front before I get the cleaner in there. And then from there, like you'll do a manual charge to them, and then you'll just schedule your cleaner to go. But that's only if your guest wants it and you confirm. But other than that, it's like, oh well, I thought it was included. No, it's not included. I apologize, and just like just go from there. And do not give anyone free cleans because you're gonna have to pay your cleaner. It's gonna cut into your
No.
profit. It makes no sense in
Yeah.
regards to a guest that just keeps rebooking their stay. Every time they rebook, they repay a cleaning fee. So if they don't want
Exactly.
your cleaner to go, please be aware, like, you did pay for a cleaning. It's already included in the charge. Um, there's no way I can reimburse that. That's just standard protocol. However, I could have that cleaner come in and clean that unit if you're comfortable with it. If they're like, yes, please do, cool. Your cleaner's already scheduled, just have your cleaner go. If they say like, no, I don't want no one, I don't care, cool, just cancel it and keep the profit.
Okay.
Cancel the cleaning. Tell your cleaner not to go
So
and keep
don't
the profit.
have them automatically scheduled and then tell them they owe you. Wait for them to ask for it.
Like yeah. You won't want anyone scheduled if they're rebooking and they're already automatically scheduled. They already pay for the cleaning fee. So from there, I
Yeah.
would just inform them. I'd be fully transparent. Hey, like by booking, you paid for the cleaning. Like just want to verify like it is included already, covered. Like I can have the
Okay.
cleaner be there if you're fine. But if they're like, no, I don't want anyone, okay, then just tell your cleaner, hey, it's canceled. Or if they want, maybe if they're like, hey, can you move it to this day instead? Cool, just move it on your calendar, move it to that day. They already paid for it. It's only fair.
Yeah.
However, if they didn't book an extra reservation, they're just asking for a cleaner to come again, like twice for their stay, like once at the end and once in between. From there, you got to be fully transparent and tell them like, hey, it's not included in your stay. I'm happy to send my cleaner, but this is her rate. If you want
Yeah.
her to clean, and we have to collect that up front.
All right. So I feel good about that part. What about this guest that's there for like 70 some odd days? Like, are those like I'm worried about the sheets being like extra soiled for like a 3 month.
Oh,
Like
they
you gotta
probably
change your
are.
sheets, right? Like,
Yeah, they probably are. I'll be honest, I don't even provide my guests extra ones if they want more. If they ask for them, by all means, like, yes, I'll give them more, but not every time. Like, if you just keep feeding them, you're just opening yourself up to them damaging all of your bed sheets that you have in inventory, and now you're left with none. You got to do a reorder.
and that's
So
what I
I
was
only be
wondering,
like, hey,
should I require at least every X amount of days you gotta let us in there to turn, kind of like, keep
well,
stuff.
I wouldn't even do that either because now you're just adding in operational inefficiency. So now you gotta your
Yeah.
ops team has to be on it, or you just gotta be on that. So what I would recommend is like I would just let them clean it, and if they damage it, I can really care less. I'm gonna just charge them for it, and I already know like I'm gonna have to order more sheets. Like it's just part of the business, so like I can really care less. But
Okay.
yeah, you already know you can just charge them for it if they damage the sheets. But if they just want to stay cleanliness on themselves, they can handle that by just washing their sheets.
Okay.
If they don't have washer and dryer in unit, they can use one in complex. If they don't have one in complex, they can go to your nearest laundromat, do it then because they're gonna have to wash their clothes anyways. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
Okay.
they can do the bed sheets as well and just continue utilizing them from there. If you want to leave one extra, I would leave only one extra set and that's it.
Yeah.
But that's about as far as I'll go.
Okay. Yeah, we've been putting out like extra set of towels, but not sheets.
Mm.
Um, and then my other question was like, is there a way to automate that? And I see Jake's note here on putting it as an upsell. So I was starting to explore the upsells.
Mm.
Uh, because I'm getting a lot of the early check-in, late checkout type stuff as well. So I have like where we'll suggest a message with kind of like a rate sheet that says if you want to check in before noon, it's this. After that, da 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 da. Da. But also we can't guarantee because we might have a guest, so we'll have to confirm with you. So I kind of have like that as like my default message. But again, it's very manual, like because then I'm watching it and then I'm checking for the cleaners availability and when they're done and all this stuff. Um, I wonder,
What I
would an
would
upsell
do,
work for that too?
this is a great question. So what I would do, guys, because most of you guys like you guys are a lot of you guys are busy professionals. Now, if you want to do upsells, by all means you can do it, but just know it's gonna add an extra, extra set of communication on your behalf because you're gonna have to set it all up and communicate it. And it is worth it if they commit to it. But what I started doing just because like when I was first starting off, I'm like, oh my God, like I'm working, I couldn't go to my phone, like, I was working a 9 to 5 and everything. I'm like, I can't use my phone right now. Like I'm doing something else, I'm gonna get in trouble. So like I just started my auto message just being like if they ask for an like extra early check-in or late checkout, it just automatically tells them no. That unfortunately we have a guest checking in no.
Okay.
And I just had it doing it as that because unfortunately I wasn't at the level I needed to be to have enough communication. Now that I have a virtual assistant, I can care less. So like she's upselling everyone and it works out. My team's
Yeah.
fully on board. My team only works for me. So I know we can move mountains and get things done to get extra money in. So that's what I would recommend. But by all means, if you have the time and you don't mind, yes, take full advantage of upsells. I would 100% recommend it in each stage:
Okay.
early check in, late checkout, or cleaning.
Yeah. Okay. I wouldn't say I have the time. It's kind of making me a little nutty,
Mhm.
but I'm also
That
trying
yeah,
to
that's what
build
it's
up
for.
those 5-star reviews as well. So I'm being like extra accommodating in the beginning, and I'm kind of just trying to figure out, well, is there a way to automate this? If it made sense, but
Yeah, absolutely, and you should. And there's only so much you could automate. Like obviously there's a lot of things you could automate, but there's only so much. Like if they're asking for the nearest restaurant or just certain things that come up, you're gonna get your hands
oh
dirty, have to
yeah.
get your hands dirty and get in there. The goal is to limit it as much as we can. That's the goal.
Yeah.
Limit it as much as we
Yeah.
can.
I had the guidebook all done and I was starting to send that to people. It has the restaurants, all this stuff. And then all of a sudden I get dropped with, well, what about gluten free? And I was like, oh my God, I don't know.
Yeah, don't entertain them. Yeah.
I just
I
went to
always
Chat GPT and kind of got like the top five and just threw them over.
I
But I was
do
like, oh
that
my God.
all the time. So yeah, a great point. So if someone's asking you, because even when I first started, I didn't explore Arizona. I tell you guys to do that, but I never did that when I first got started. I learned about it because I was going over there so often. Eventually, I just picked up on it. But with my first unit, I never explored. I was like, I'm getting my unit done. I'm going home. That's all I care about. So I'd have people ask me questions. I was like, I don't know how this worked. And I would use like back then it was like hospitable AI. Like ChatGPT wasn't as big yet. Now ChatGPT is great, and even then, like there'd be certain questions, like example, like that one. I'm like, really? Like, what do I look like? So I just throw everything through ChatGPT, put my
Yeah.
address in there, and it gives me everything. I copy and paste that message and send it to them. That's
Yeah.
really it.
That's what I've been doing. And then every time like they ask a question, I just go add that to either the guidebook or the house notes or whatever so that
Great
everything's
work.
kind of there. Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. Cool, cool,
Okay.
cool.
That was it.
Anything else I can help you out with? That's it.
No, I think that's it for me. I might have pricing, but I'll do it with you later this week on like this Friday call.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All righty. Jack, what do you got for us? Anyone that has questions after Jack, drop a number one in the chat.
How you doing, Andrew?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Doing good. I just had questions regarding pricing that got me very, very confused. They didn't seem to add up for, I'm going to share my screen, for what they booked and what I tested, and I was very, very, I couldn't figure out the math behind it. So this is when I was doing, I guess this is what they had booked,
Hmm.
um, was this one. And the stay is the March 1st to March 6th. 5 nights 79 for 395. The end was 303 if I were to take away the cleaning fee. I think I end up with like 53 a night, whatever it was. Versus when I was doing the testing, I got a much different number that it was going to be for the nights. And again, this is the same thing, March 1st through 6th. The top line number is now much higher at 470. And then if you're doing the math here, it changes again. So
Wait, so let me see this. So this is the test you did, right?
yes.
40702 minus 47.62. You already have cleaning fee. You already have 15.5 included, correct?
Have what included?
You have that 15.5% discount included in your calculator, right?
I don't. I mean,
In your
I
price
have
ups
both of them, I
calculator?
guess.
Yeah, you do have it. Okay, you're good. All right. So what's your cleaning fee?
78.
Okay, so I got 56.28. Is that what you got when you tested this?
Yes, but where it becomes different is what the reality situation was this. Again, I didn't
Okay.
change anything else with the pricing. It was March 1st through March 6th, and then this is what I ended up getting. So this is when I got confused because it doesn't seem to line up with what I had prior.
I got 46 here. Is that what you got?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, this isn't lining up either. This is the booking or it's an inquiry.
This was originally an inquiry that they had, but then the booking was the same. I just accepted at that point.
Let me see. Go back to the other one.
And even if I tried taking out like 15.5%
Well,
from
something's not
the
lining up
total.
because your 5 nights is showing at 470, but if you go to the other one, your 5 nights is showing at three something.
Yeah, that's why I was very confused. This is the top line numbers very different.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. At first, I was thinking, okay, maybe it's something else, but it's coming. The issue's coming from the very beginning.
Yeah, and even like I said, when they originally had and they booked
Wait,
it,
go back to the other one. The other one was what? For what?
470 was the top line.
470. And then the taxes are 47.62. Could you go back, please? Again, I'm gonna have you go back a few
Yeah,
times.
no problem.
470. Yeah, something's not lining up. Okay. I wouldn't sweat it for your first go around. What I would do is if your pricing is still the same and it hasn't gotten booked, I would increase pricing first and foremost, just increase it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's showing at 56 when we tested. What's your break even though?
56 or I guess 48, whichever one we're looking
Oh,
at.
wait, no, it's right. It's right. It's right. It's right. Okay. You're getting confused again with what we're trying to do. So the reason we're setting it at the new break even is that way when someone books it, it ends at our actual break even. So when you tested it, it was showing at 56 per night. Remember, I told you I got that. Then when we checked when you checked the potential bookings, it was coming at like 47 or 48. So it was lining up exactly where we needed to. You're just getting confused with the two different numbers. You're focused on the new break even minimum, which we want to be focused on when we're testing it. But when the booking comes in, we want it to line up with our old break even.
Oh, okay. So we're looking for two different numbers.
So yeah, so on this screen here, when we test the pricing on this screen here, what you're looking at right now, we want that pricing. If you're trying to set it at your break
Want it to
even, we
be
want that
this
to line
one?
up with that one, correct? Then once that booking comes in and we go to subtract our cleaning fee to check our pricing, so that screen when that pricing comes in and we subtract the cleaning fee, that pricing shouldn't line up with 55, it should line
Maybe
up
this
with
one.
48. Perfect. Yep, exactly, which it is. So
Oh,
you're good. So in that case, don't raise it. You're all set. Like that's how we want it to be.
okay. So that
Because that's
was
your real break even. That's your actual expenses. The 15.5 is just to cover Airbnb because they're annoying and they got to obviously take their split. But our actual break even is 48.32 per night.
okay.
That's where that
So
confusion
okay,
is coming in.
I think I got it then. So when I'm actually doing the testing, like testing out, I'm worried about the testing phase about reaching that higher break even point versus when they're
Correct. The new break
booking, we're
even.
looking to make sure we're above that lower break even point.
Correct. Yep, you nailed it. Now, if you're getting confused on it, and it's like let's just say you finally pick up on it, great, keep that. But if it's really confusing, you're like, dude, like I'm just getting confused on this. Like, even no matter how many times you tell me, let me know. I'll send you the details on the old price size calculator. You can just copy and paste everything back to the old one. You don't have to recheck anything. Just copy and paste everything back to the old one.
Okay. All right. That yeah, okay. That's I was very confused. I couldn't figure out why the heck the
Mhm.
pricing was different. But okay, that makes me feel a little bit better with it. Um,
Yeah, so you're good. You weren't losing your mind.
and then the last thing is just around the pricing here. I don't know
You
if I
want to
should
put an
just
in between for those four. So
use
highlight all four and put an in between. And then I would want that at your break even if that's not already.
there it is. In between save. Because one of the things is I guess these days won't go any lower. I guess unless you so if they booked Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, they would apply the longer break even discount for them, correct?
Um, yes, correct, correct. But in this case, an in between, since it's only four gaps open in between two bookings, an in between will override the no discount and will override the long weekend. You just want the in between there because it's going to be a bigger discount because we need to incentivize this a lot more because it's a funkier stay. The only thing you have to your advantage is those Fridays and Saturdays, which what may potentially happen is your Friday and Saturday get booked up first before, everything else. But our goal is if we can book up all four of those nights, even better. If we can book them up in one stay, even better. But if not, shoot, I'll take a Friday and Saturday, and then we'll work with Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay, got it. And then I'll just test these to make sure it's at the break even.
Test a four, correct. Test a booking from the 25th to the 1st, and make sure that if someone books those nights, it comes out to your break even, correct.
Got it. Should we even worry about if someone just books the lower rates? Because if they book just
No,
okay, don't even test
we
that.
just want them filled up. Yeah, we just want them filled up. If someone books Wednesday, Thursday, shoot, I don't care. If someone only books Wednesday, I don't care. As long as they just all get filled up.
Okay. All right, that's
Okay.
helpful then. And then don't worry about the rest of these. Just put a no discount here, and
Um,
that's about it.
since it's a Friday, you would put your long weekend. What I would start doing, and this is for everyone, guys, whether you're in Arizona, I would wait a little bit more. I would probably wait till like Thursday if you're in Arizona. Everyone in North Carolina or in markets that are in the slow season, start putting your long weekend discounts on March. So what I
Okay,
would do, Jack, is just start putting your long weekend discounts for March and let's start getting that sucker filled up.
got it. Okay, all right, that's helpful then. I
Of course.
appreciate it. That's really just my questions and just making sure that I thought I was going insane looking at the pricing and doing all the math behind it, and it was
You're
different.
okay.
So, okay, I
You're okay.
appreciate
No
that.
worries, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, just the confusion. I'm glad I was able to figure that out. That way we were both weren't going insane.
Mhm.
All righty, cool guys. Who else has a question? 10B or what do you got? Or Jake, actually, I saw you throw something. Jake, do you have a question?
No, I was just throwing out there about the cleaning up, so I'm just
Cool,
sitting.
cool,
I
cool,
don't
man.
have anything right now.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate it. 10 beer, what do you got for us?
So, I mean, the person who's staying right now, he extended his stay until the 6th of March, but I've
Okay.
only had one person stay in that place ever since I've had it. So,
That's that's fine. I have that too. It's just, I mean, shoot, if he's extending, there's no difference as someone else booking. He's just extending his stay. So, it's totally normal. I've had that happen multiple times before, and then finally, just someone else just beats him to it and books it. So
Mhm.
let's see. Go ahead and share your screen. Let's look at it and let's see if there's anything we can do to add.
And then should I keep my pricing the same?
Well, that's what we're going to check right now. I don't know where your pricing's at.
This is my price labs. So we have $63, and then
Uh, let's see. Go to March since you're booked through February, please.
March.
Right there where it says next to February, you can just click that.
So I have 85.
Okay. Yeah. We got a good opening there. I'm glad we have that Friday and Saturday open. So yeah, like I was saying, we want to get the first weeks of March booked up because it looks like mid to end of March things are going to pick up. So let's go to
Mhm.
Airbnb and see how things are looking on your end. Go to calendar, please. And a booking's a booking. I don't care who it's from as long as they're paying me.
I know, but
So I
I
wouldn't
want to
sweat
hear
it.
another person's perspective on it because when he came, he was complaining about it, but he's
I mean,
the resident.
apparently
Yeah,
he likes it, so I wouldn't sweat anything. And in terms of someone else's opinion, like yes, we do want other people's opinions for reviews, but he can write you another a review for each day. I mean, if he
yeah, he
wants,
wrote me
but
like 3 reviews already. So,
great, we'll take him. And
uh,
then if he's going to keep paying us, we'll take his money. We won't complain about that either. So yeah,
yeah,
no worries. Let's just look at it. So what I would start doing is just like I told Jack and everyone
mm,
else, it looks like you already did it. Start putting those long weekends into March. It looks like Friday and Saturday you already have one. So great work there. I would just start doing it now for, yeah, it looks like you're already ahead of the game. Okay, now what I would do is now that first booking in March, what is it? March
first.
6th, looks like, or no, March 6th,
Uh,
is the next opening. That next opening on March 6th, I would want that at your target daily rate since we got like 2 weeks to test or 10 under your target daily rate. So what is your target daily rate? I believe it's like 80 or something.
I don't know, I don't remember it, but I do remember on Price Labs, it's like
Price
54.
subs is your minimum. So
Yeah.
if you ever have trouble remembering, which none of you guys should ever not know what your target daily rate
Yeah.
is, but just because you guys are just starting off, it is completely normal. Like you're not the only 110 beer, so don't worry. But you guys should put an emphasis on just having that price lab sheet open because you guys should know what your target daily rate is, what your minimum is, and what your weekends rates need to be as well. That way you guys kind of have an understanding of everything. So if you ever forget what you can do 10 beer, quick, I'm going to show you a quick trick. Is if you go to Price Labs
Yeah.
and you took look at your minimum of 54, if you just
Mhm.
do 54 times 30, that gives you 1620 plus 800 gives you 2420 divided by 30. Now you got your target daily rate of 81. All right. So your target daily rate is 81. So what I would do is let's go ahead and test pricing from the 6th to the 14th. I want this between 70 and 80. That's where I want it between. So if we're way below that, shoot, if we're way below that, we're just going to have to hold it because, that means if it's been sitting at that for some time, then, we just got to wait there. There's no
Okay.
point in us raising it. But if it's like at 100 and something, then that's probably an issue. We need to decrease it to 70 to 80 range. So let's go ahead and test pricing. So what you're going to do is you are right, go to view on the bottom left there, and then pull it up.
So I'm checking it for the 6th through
6th to 13th. So 774.27 minus 90.59 minus 15.5 minus what's your cleaning fee?
95.
Minus 95 divided by 7. You're sitting at 70. Oh, perfect. I'll just hold it there.
768. Okay.
Yeah, I would hold it there. In that case, yeah, hold it there. We got 2 weeks. We're already below what we even want to be by like $1. So like just hold it there. Let's see what comes in. And then I mean he booked that one at 85, so that's terrific. That's good news. We'll take that. So let's just hold it here. Let's see if someone else books it, or if he books it again, shoot, we'll take another booking for $70 per night. Like that's huge. It's right at our near our target daily rate. That other week that he booked, he already booked it above your target daily rate, so we'll take that. And then we'll just keep rolling with these, okay?
Okay. And then you said it should pick up end of March, I'm assuming.
That's what I'm seeing from people's price labs calculator. I mean, we can see yours. It looks like your pricing is going up. So there's probably an event happening. So there's something's about to pick up.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some
So
music festival in April or something like that. And then there's two more September, October.
perfect. Yeah, we'll take full advantage of all of those. Awesome, guys. Alrighty. Well, does anyone else have any last minute questions that we can answer?
I do have one more question if you don't mind.
Yeah, what do you got?
When should we, or if ever, should we drop our pricing on like the weekends?
Great question. I would only do that if I have like a one night stay, or in this case, exactly your position, or you have that in between four and you really need to just get your weekends booked. Those are the only times I would drop my weekend price. And rule of thumb for weekends is you're not going to slash them to your break even. The lowest you'll ever drop a weekend is to your target daily rate. So, for example, I'm only bringing up 10 beer because I just literally got his target daily rate. 10 beer's target daily rate's 81. So, point being is the weekends will never drop below 81 and only when I have to. So I would only do it in your case where you have that 4 night gap, or if you only have like one night open and you really need to incentivize the booking, then I would drop it no lower than like 81
Okay.
or whatever your target daily rate is.
Yeah. That's understandable. Okay, yeah.
Amoy.
So yeah.
Thank you.
So what else do you got? Anything else?
Nope, that
No,
was it.
you're good.
Thank
Cool,
you.
cool, cool. Yeah, no worries, man. Awesome. Does anyone else have anything last minute?
Sorry about that, guys.
You're okay, no worries. Alrighty. Awesome, guys. Well, if you guys do need anything tomorrow, we will have our group call at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Definitely pop into that. In the meantime, though, if you guys do need anything between tonight and tomorrow or tomorrow morning, afternoon, message Casey, Noah, or I will be happy to support you guys.
All
I
right, thank
appreciate it.
you.
Thank you.
Awesome, guys. Have a great night. Bye-bye.